So you might be wondering right now, what am I watching? Well, basically what happened was I had the Indianapolis Colts franchise. Basically what happened was there's two files Madden makes for that certain franchise, and both of them ended up going back to the beginning of the season. So the one where I had kept auto saving just for whatever reason it just disappeared. So I don't know exactly what happened, but it's okay. I'm going to be starting fresh with this new franchise. My apologies to anyone that enjoyed the Indianapolis Colts franchise, but I'm going to be trying to start from scratch here. I've been studying up on football, trying to learn who the good players are, even the players that aren't too popular, but are still very solid players, like a Robert Quinn. Right end, that was my first pick, and I'm going to pick Eric Weddle of the San Diego Chargers with my second pick, and then Bobby Wagner of the Seattle Seahawks with my third pick. My mentality was I wanted three great leaders on defense to solidify my defensive core. Even if I have two mid-level guys to accompany these guys, I still wanted to have a solid foundation for my defense. So one in the front with Robert Quinn, one in the secondary with not the secondary, but in the middle with Bobby Wagner, and then Eric Weddle will be the one in the secondary who's going to be the leader. And I think I got a pretty good core going here with the wide receivers. As you saw, I picked up Mike Wallace, and then I'm going to pick up Jeremy Maclin later in the later rounds, and then I also picked up Emmanuel Sanders even later in the draft. So I think that's very solid. My quarterback was Kirk Cousins, and all the high end quarterbacks. I didn't want to waste a pick on a older high end quarterback. The only person I probably would have picked, only two would probably have been Aaron Rodgers or Russell, not even Russell Wilson, Andrew Luck. Those would be the only two people I would probably spend a first round pick on, but they weren't available, so I just went with that. And then I'm trying to shore up my offensive line here, because to have a good team you need a great offensive line. They're very underrated. Not really underrated, they're just they are pretty underrated actually. But a lot of guys here, not big name guys like you might know, like Emmanuel Ramirez from the Broncos, but like Will Montgomery, who's going to be my starting center, not many people know. Right here, I just had to go with Troy Polamalu because of his hair. Basically, that's the only reason. I already had Antoine Bethea as my strong safety, but Troy Polamalu was a great safety pick, and that's why I went with him. Then corners, I noticed I'm still pretty weak. I don't mind. I got Jabari Greer, 82 overall. I'm going to pick up Alan Ball right here. So pretty solid, but not great. But I hope the other facets of my defense can cover up for my weaknesses at the other positions. And O-line's looking great. I got, I think, 390 overalls. I'm going to go quickly through my roster here. Matt Schaub was auto-picked, and I'm very happy with that because that allows me to have a bit of a quarterback competition, kind of like Andrew Luck and Matt Hasselbeck. You know that Andrew Luck is going to be the starting quarterback. You just kind of want a mentor and a guy to push Andrew Luck a little farther, and I hope Matt Schaub can do that with Kirk Cousins, who's still a developing quarterback. And basically my left tackle is Luke Jokel. And I have Evan Mathis, 94 overall left guard, a steal in the draft. Will Montgomery, like I said. My right guard is going to be Marshall Yonda, a 92 overall. And I'm very happy with that. I'm going to end up switching my right tackle here because they auto-drafted a left tackle because I think I might have forgotten to draft one. But I think I'm going to put instead Chris Clark. I think that's his name. Yeah, Chris Clark as the starter, because he's a 75 overall and he's on the bench as a right tackle. So I have an extra, so I might as well just put him in. And I'm going to go through the rest of my roster there while I talk about what my plans are for this series. Basically same style as the Indianapolis Colts franchise. I made a coach this time, so I'm not going to be handling all of the relocation and stuff. I don't think we need to relocate the Oakland Raiders. Oakland's an okay city. I would like to relocate to Los Angeles, but I mean, I don't mind being in Oakland. And I don't want to change all the logos and stuff. Not because it takes too much time, but just because, like, I mean, the Raiders logo has been pretty a classic logo for the NFL. And I wouldn't want to like screw that up. So, yeah, my defense is looking pretty good. Dimitri Patterson as my third cornerback, and then Eric Weddle, and then Antoine Bethea, and then Troy Polamalu behind Bethea, and Scobie as my kicker, and Weatherford as my punter. So yeah, you guys can expect a lot more of this series to come, and I'm gonna try to push these out faster than the Indianapolis Colts ones, because I felt like my pace was a little too slow for the Colts. But yeah, basically that's gonna be the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is gonna be a really fun franchise. I'm gonna be making a lot of trades, so leave them in the comments. And yeah, have a great day, guys, and I'll talk to you later.